You don't have a relationship problem. You have a nervous system that was wired to destroy what it loves most. You're not the avoidant one. You crave connection deeply, but you're not just anxious either, because sometimes you go completely cold. One moment you're all in, the next you're picking fights, finding exits, convincing yourself that they're wrong for you. Or you stay, but you're constantly bracing, waiting for the moment that they hurt you, because part of you already knows that they will. You love your partner and you can't stand to be near them. You want to open up, and the moment that you start to, something slams shut inside. You test them without meaning to. You push and then panic when they pull back. You pull back and then spiral when they don't chase you. And in the quiet moments, you think, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just be normal in a relationship? Nothing is wrong with you. You just learned early on that the people who were supposed to love you were also the people who scared you. So your nervous system got wired with an impossible equation that love equals danger. And your body has been trying to solve that equation ever since, in every relationship, including this one. If you've already invested thousands and years in therapy, coaching, personal development, and your relationship is still a war zone between wanting closeness and running away from it, this is for you. My name is Brian Yang, and I spent over $330,000 and 10 years trying to figure this all out. Therapy, EMDR, IFS, plant medicine, somatic work, breath work, going to big, crazy seminars. Each one gave me a tiny little piece. Some of it worked, some of it did not. None of them gave me a system. And so I built one. It's a SIBS system. It's the somatic nervous system work, the subconscious inner child work, the breath work that gives you the benefits of plant medicine, and a perfectly crafted ecosystem to train out these trauma responses. This isn't more talking about your patterns. It's body-based work, goes directly into the place where the wiring happened. Because the part of you that shuts down mid-conversation, that flips between clinging and disappearing, that braces even when things are good, that part isn't irrational. It's a scared little child who learned that love and pain come from the same place. And that child doesn't need more insight. They need to finally experience that closeness is safe. And that's what this work does. In the body, not just the mind. I've walked over 1,000 successful clients through this process. And I even had one client come to me who was doing this anxious avoidant dance with their husband every single day. Things had gotten so bad she was convinced that she wanted a divorce, not because she didn't love him, but because her nervous system couldn't survive the closeness. And after going through this work, she says it's been the most peace that she has ever felt in her entire life. Not because the relationship became perfect, but because she finally stopped experiencing her husband as a threat. Another client described decades of the same cycle, getting close and then finding a reason to blow it up, getting close and then going numb. And then after the work, he said, the problems I had been struggling with for truly decades, Brian was able to get to the root so quickly, it was an experience I never had before. That's what's possible when you heal at the root, not manage the cycle, actually dissolving it. Now, this is not for someone who's just dabbling and starting to figure out their attachment wounds or their issues from childhood. It's for the person who is in a relationship right now, who loves their partner, but still can't fully let them in, who is exhausted from the cycle of closeness and collapse, who knows that something underneath needs to change. Not their partner, not their circumstances, something inside them. If you've done a lot of work and you're stuck, this is for you, and I want to talk. Click the link below, fill out the short application, takes about 2 minutes, book a time to speak with my team, and we'll get very clear on exactly what's been driving the cycle, where it started, and whether this is the right next step for you. No pressure, just an honest conversation about alignment of what's really happening and whether there's a way through it. Because your relationship doesn't need you to try harder. It needs you to finally heal the part of you that's been convinced that love isn't safe. So click below and fill out your application.